Hi, Dr. Peter Dingle here, PhD with the Natural Remedies Report. And I'm going to touch on gut health today, but you're going to, literally over the next months, years, be fed a lot more information about gut because there is so much more information coming out. But today, I want to start whetting your appetite just so you go and realize how important your gut health is. In fact, there is not a single thing that you can do to improve your health that is going to be more powerful, more potent, more incredibly important for your health in 2019 as fixing your gut, working on your gut. And no, it's not about taking probiotics. Yes, that's a part of the solution, but it's a part of a program that I teach, that I work on, that I share. And I've written a couple of books on this and I'm constantly researching and writing on it. So please understand you're getting cutting edge information here about gut health and how it plays out. So when we look at gut health, the first thing is, what are the health conditions that are linked to the gut health? In fact, I'll rephrase that. There is not a health condition that I can find that isn't influenced by the gut. In fact, just recently I was reading a couple of scientific studies for the first time. They've actually linked blood cancers, leukemia, to gut health. And they were able to actually generate the precursors or precancerous cells and so on, leukemia cells, by altering the gut. And of course, they were able to reverse that by fixing the gut. These were at least in mice studies. So you can say that, and then you've got all the big killers out there. So, every form of cancer, one way or another, can be linked back to the gut. It's not just colorectal cancer, which, by the way, is one of the fastest, most rapidly increasing cancers in the Western world. And, wow, if we can reduce that by 20 or 30% by yes, we can. That's what the studies show. And that's the type of information I'll be able to share with you. Simple, really simple strategies. And so colorectal cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer. There are many causes of all of these, and the gut are linked with all of them. Cardiovascular disease. We know, for example, that things like your non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is linked with metabolic syndrome, which is linked with diabetes type 2, which is linked with the gut, which is linked with cardiovascular disease, heart attacks and strokes and hypertension. Have you ever wondered why someone with diabetes type 2 is more likely, dramatically more likely to have a heart attack or stroke, or by the way, also increase your risk of many cancers? Well, it's because many of them are linked through the gut. And two conditions in particular, and again, you'll hear me say this in the Natural Remedies Report repeatedly, it all comes down to oxidation and inflammation, two conditions. And your gut is the major source of oxidation and inflammation. And so what happens? The toxins from the wrong type of gut bacteria, the toxins from the bacteria in the small intestine that shouldn't be there, the toxins coming from the food and our environment, the first port of call is liver. So it goes through this, it literally goes through the gut wall, which is one cell thick. And it gets through that gut wall and it goes to the liver. And the liver, therefore, has to deal with all of these issues, the incredible stress we put on our liver, simply by the toxins that we're consuming in our food, or at least the toxins that the bacteria are producing from our foods, or what some people call food, I don't, and they're causing problems. So there's non-alcoholic fatty liver, metabolic syndrome, diabetes type 2, and of course, all of your cardiovascular risk factors. And then it gets on to all your autoimmune diseases too. So all your autoimmune diseases and, diabetes type 1, we now know diabetes type 1 is a gut-related illness. Yep. And wouldn't it be great if we could reduce the incidence of diabetes type 1? Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could do that simply by fixing the gut? And so if I can get this message out to parents and mums, that there are simple strategies that we can do, which is I'll be presenting volumes and volumes of research on all of these topics, along with other topics, not just gut, that can really make a difference to your health, family health, and everyone out there. That's why it's great if you can share this information. And so we've got diabetes type 1, we've got all the other autoimmune diseases, we've got the allergies and the asthma, we've got skin conditions, which I'm repeatedly trying to highlight to people, are linked to the gut. We now know that acne, for example, is the wrong type of bacteria on the skin, that what we call the skin microbiome, which by the way is linked to the gut microbiome. And the wrong type of bacteria are growing there because of certain circumstances and situations, the environment in there, everything from what you're eating to what you're applying to your skin to what's happening in your gut. And all of those conditions are leading to the development of acne. And so we now are identifying the wrong type of bacteria for the skin and the right type. And I guarantee in the future you will actually find that a lot of the acne treatments will actually be kind of prebiotic, probiotic treatments. A study recently demonstrated that the vitamin A retinol treatment that people use on their skin actually works by altering the gut microbiome. Fortunately, there are many, many safer things that you can do to actually fix that up without relying on, an incredibly concentrated form of just one nutrient. So we've got all the skin, psoriasis. I have repeatedly people saying, well, thanks, just by doing these 1 or 2 simple changes, I was able to reduce psoriasis, dramatically eliminate it. And, my disclaimer is simple. I can't heal. I'm just giving people the evidence that's out there in the scientific literature. And of course, one of the biggest problems is that you won't see that scientific literature for 5 or 10 or even 20 years. That's why I give you the cutting edge information, the stuff that is out there right now in the journals, and I put it together in a way so that you and everyone can share it and understand it and make a difference. Wouldn't it be great out there helping people with their skin conditions? At the same time, this is the great thing about the programs that I talk about. At the same time, fixing up liver conditions, fixing up kidney conditions. You might not be aware, but one of the more recent treatments they've been doing for chronic kidney disease and chronic kidney failure is actually working through the gut microbiome. So all of these conditions, and then we've got all the mental health conditions. You see, your gut is the single biggest producer of these chemicals that literally alter the way you think, feel, act, and behave. Now, primarily neurotransmitters, things like serotonin you would have heard about, it comes from the gut. So these neurotransmitters and lots of other chemicals, some called short-chain fatty acids, are able to get through and alter how we think, feel. So if you've got serious gut problems, you actually might have brain fog. And if you regularly get brain fog, not able to concentrate, focus, where you just go, wow, what's going on? I'm just really, really struggling to get by mentally. Then it's probably coming from the gut. Or at least the simplest solution that you can work on is the gut. So all of those conditions, we know that things like anxiety and depression are linked directly back to the gut. Now, is it the only solution for these? No, but it's a simple strategy that in the act of fixing your gut, you're going to be able to reduce all of these conditions. So it might help for some people, 5%, 10%. For depression, it might help for some. And I know circumstances where it's changed it around. In the animal studies, which they're able to do a lot of quick animal studies, a lot faster than human studies, and the evidence there is in a lot of human studies too, but in the animal studies, they've been able to reverse mental health conditions just by fixing the gut. So I have no doubt that gut medicine, fiber medicine, the nutrients for the gut medicine is the way of the future. And you're getting an insight to it right now about how important and some simple strategies. Now, on the topic of simple, well, hold on, I better also mention Alzheimer's. I better mention Alzheimer's. I'll just say it one more time just in case you forgot. And Parkinson's, we know, are linked to the gut. So put your hand up. Anyone? Would you like to actually get Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease? No. Nobody I know wants any of these conditions. In fact, they're scared of it. And rightly so. They're scared of getting these illnesses. So why don't you take some simple strategies and simple steps that I can give you to actually make a huge difference? And if you want to, then put your hand up and say, yeah, I want to make a difference here. Put your hand up and say, I want to actually reduce my risk. Can you eliminate it totally? No, just 90, 95%. Is that worth it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So put your hand up and say, we're going to go into this a lot more. And again, I'm going to provide you with a lot more information on all of these topics, but they're all linked back to the gut. So what are some of the simple strategies that we can actually do to reduce these conditions? Well, I'm going to have a cup of tea, green tea. Do you like the idea? Because green tea is literally one of the great foods for the gut. And it's what are called the polyphenols in them that feed the gut. And the more green tea you eat over, not on a day by the way, but over a period of time, so one day, every month, the more of these bacteria are able to convert the powerful chemicals, these powerful polyphenols, into foods that benefit you. So it can increase the benefit of this 10 or 20 times simply by having a regular cup of green tea. Now, by the way, it also works for chocolate and dark chocolate, by the way, low sugar dark chocolate. It works for all of these conditions too. So simple strategies that taste nice, they're convenient, they're easy to do. You can add them into any program, can make a huge difference. So I really think, I hope I've got this message across to you because it can make a difference. And of course, we're going to be presenting a lot more information on gut health and health in general because they're all interconnected, interplayed. And I'm going to finish up by having a cup of green tea and not chocolate. I'll have that a little bit later in the day. Have a cup of green tea and say, please stay tuned. There's a lot more great information coming.